76 Hot Rod F250 here, also known as the Nerdy Redneck. Got a Daisy Powerline Model 11A1. It's a 1911 clone. CO2 blowback, 16 shot BB capacity. There's all the little details. 16 shot removable magazine, manual trigger block, smooth bore steel, 410 feet per second. Maximum shooting distance about 209 yards, which ain't too bad for a BB gun, really. Especially a pistol and blowback. There you go there. Now, I got this the other day. It was like $72 at my Walmart. I've been wanting one of these for a while. I've just kind of been hesitant because of the price. I've got a whole bunch of BB guns and pellet guns of various types and styles, and some are vintage, some are newer. And like I said, I've been hesitant, so I decided to go ahead and get one, and I felt like I should just do a review on one of these because honestly, I don't really see any reviews on this particular one, the 11A1. Now there's some of the Daisy Winchester versions, which are a little older, and this seems to be basically the same gun as the Daisy Winchester. The only real difference is it's sold as just a Daisy Powerline. From what I can tell, I mean, it seems to have all the same features and everything. I haven't opened it yet, but I've watched reviews of the Winchester version, and going over this, it just seems to be the same gun. And it does have a decent amount of weight to it. I mean, it's got some weight. It's all metal for the most part. Looks like, you know, plastic hand grips and all that, CO2. But what really made me want it is the fact that it is a all-metal blowback 1911. And the reason why is, well, I have a 1911. So, you know, they're awesome guns. 1911s are great. I love them. This was my father's, and he bought it in 1987, brand new. So anyway, let's get this thing out of the package. Now, I kind of wish I would have grabbed one that was a little bit better packaging. I usually don't like to buy stuff with the packaging a little beat up because you just never know, but I didn't even notice until after I got home that, you know, it's already been kind of torn open a little bit. But hey, what can you do? It's not in a box. It's just one of these stupid cardboard and plastic things. They do their purpose. It's whatever. So I'm going to get this out of the package and we'll go over a little further. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this on camera, and it's not going to be easy, so bear with me here. I'm going to try to get this thing open very carefully. The manual is right behind the gun, so I don't want to cut the manual up because I actually like the manuals. I keep all my manuals and everything. So, there we go. That was pretty easy. So there's the gun, manual. Comes with a little stupid target. Yeah, so there's that. Nothing else seems to be in the package at all, really. It's just cardboard and plastic. Well, I'll just get that out of the way. So, Daisy model 1911 or 11A1, whatever you want to call it. It's a little clunky, but it seems like it's alright. Now, the Daisy Winchester model, from what I can seen, is it has this button you have to press to put it on safe, which is odd. I'm not crazy about that. Maybe I can take it apart and take that little button out of there, but putting it on safe, you just flip it up yourself. There's the mag. Wow, that thing shot out like a rocket. I wasn't expecting that. So, look at that. And then, let's see. This is weird to me. This is how you put the CO2 in. So you put your CO2 in there, and then you have to do this weird little thing and then flip it, and it, I guess, locks it in place. So I'll drop that. doesn't go back very far. Grip safety seems to work. So you actually have to hold in the grip safety. That's cool. I like that feature. A little clunky, like I said. Doesn't seem the barrel nut doesn't work or anything. It's just molded. Made in Japan. I do like that. Good stuff's made in Japan. If you remember that from Back to the Future. So anyway, that's pretty much all it for this. Real quick, this magazine is plastic, and I'm not going to bend it too much, but it's real thin and cheesy, flimsy looking material. Oh, not too bad. I mean, you know, it's trying to do this on camera here. I mean, it's a 1911, you know, BB gun made by Daisy. I mean, Daisy's known better for Red Ryders and stuff like that. Not so much, you know, blowbacks. They make a couple of pistols and stuff. I've owned Daisy BB guns for many years. I've still got some of my older ones. I haven't really bought a new one in a long time, but this is pretty nice. I kind of like this. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to cut to some outdoor shooting of this thing, and we'll move on. Okay, now on to the shooting portion of this review. Daisy, model 1911A1 or Powerline 11A1, whichever you want to call it. CO2, 16 shot capacity, 410 feet per second advertised. Blowback, all metal construction. I've already got the BB magazine loaded. Didn't want to show this on camera. It's a pain. It's not really hard, but it's a pain, kind of. You've got a little spring mechanism that you slide back and lock in, and then there's a port on the side to load your BBs, and you just kind of angle it down. All the BBs will roll to the tip of the feeder, and then you'll release that little slide on the side, and it locks them in place. You just insert it in the bottom like that. I haven't got a CO2 cartridge loaded yet. In order to do that, you have to bring this out, put the CO2 cartridge in now. I haven't done this yet, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I've seen people do it on YouTube with the Winchester version. I've yet to do it with this one. So there seems to be this little, trying to get this on camera here, there's a little mechanism here to kind of lock them in. It keeps it from just falling out. And that just seems to be kind of a pain to work around and get it all lined up in there. So you need to make sure this is all the way down. So I think I've got it pretty much figured out, other than this little catch right here on the side. So bear with me. Okay, come on. It doesn't seem to fit. No matter what I try, it does not seem to fit. Well, this is the first time I've done this, and I'm doing this on camera so that new owners will know what it's like. It just seems to like hang up right here at the top, like it doesn't want to just go in all the way. So I may have to do this off camera, I don't know. You would think inserting the neck end of it, or the nozzle end, would be easier. I've tried that as well. It just seems to, like, this area right here, trying to show this on camera, this area right here is like narrower, so you can't load it like that and then rock it in. You definitely have to put the bottom end of the cartridge in first. And I just dropped my mag, just like that. Okay, so here's what's going on. I'm try to show this as best as I can on camera here. Okay, hanging up right here. I'll take the CO2 back out for a second. Come on. Okay. Now, see that little piece of die-cast metal right here? Just a little tiny portion of this is hanging on that little bit right there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my files to this and I'm going to file that little extra bit of material there, and then we're going to try this again. So be tuned and hang on for a second, and I will do that right quick. I had to do quite a bit of filing on it actually. I'm going to show you here. Well, you can see it on camera. There's still a little bit of that nub little section, that little triangle bit you see right there. It was a lot bigger before. I did some filing on it. I've got it to go in now finally. I guess it's like I got a fluke. I don't know. I blew all the metal shavings out. It's just die cast. I blew it all out with the air compressor. I put a little dab of pellet gun oil on the CO2 cartridge. I did test fit it beforehand. It does fit. It's still a little tight, so you kind of may have to pop it out with a screwdriver or something. But without further ado, let's try this again. So, insert down at the bottom like this so, and then you should be able to just, look at that, popped right in. Okay, so now to charge it, you have to bring this up and then rock it into place. And I'm probably going to waste a little bit of CO2 doing this, as I've never done this. This is why I'm doing this video. This is the first time of me ever doing this. I swear. So, let's see. Try to do this. Come on. Yep, I figured that would happen. So I just wasted one. This is a pain. Not as easy as it looks. In fact, it's rather stiff and it's confusing. Like, I honestly am confused by this whole mechanism. This is stupid. Don't make guns like this. This is retarded. And with that, I don't mean any offense to mentally challenged people at all. This is absolutely stupid. Okay, so now I gotta get another CO2 cartridge. Bear with me. Okay, this is take 3. Got another cartridge, this time no pellet gun oil. I'm just going to try to stick it in. I'm going to try to do this a little more off camera so I can try to manage it. It's hard to do this and show the camera at the same time, so just sucks. CO2 cartridges are kind of expensive. Okay. I'm going to try to do it like over my shoulder somewhat. Okay, so go to oh, it's fighting me. I don't know if you saw that or not. That's stiff. That's really hard. I actually had to like kind of fight it a little bit, but I got it in there. See what happened the first time I attempted this, when it all blew out all over me, I heard it puncture, but it was so tight of a fit, I tried to get a better grip. That's what I'm trying to say. Get a better grip on it and try to show the camera at the same time, and that's when it went all in front of me and the camera. Side note though, the good thing is, since it did that, if my air compressor missed any of those metal shavings that possibly got in that nozzle, it blew them out. So hey, it's a win-win. So now I got a CO2 cartridge actually in the gun. Side grip goes on like so. BB magazine, 16 shots, already preloaded off camera like I mentioned before. Goes in, bottom, like so. This is very, very sensitive, I would say. I mean, kind of trying to show this. I mean, you can see it's not stiff. So the good thing is it's kind of far away from your thumb, at least on me. I've got smaller hands than most men. or males or whatever. So it's a little more of a reach for me to grab that, but if I'm just holding it normal like this, like I actually got a good tight grip. See, my thumb don't even reach it. I have to, just like on my real 1911, I have to kind of turn the gun in my hand, hold it a little sideways just to get to that. So it's not too bad for me. Okay, let's try to shoot this thing. I've got a target set up over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to move this a little bit. It's one of those splatter targets, so I love those splatter targets. They're great. They actually show little bull holes. They're freaking phenomenal. So I got one of those, so we'll actually be able to know where I'm shooting. I'm going to go ahead and charge this thing on camera. Push this button in to take it off safe, because I had it on safe this whole time. So now it's on fire, so you can actually rack the slide, and it should be cocked. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it like this right now, and then I'm going to set the camera up closer to the target for all the remaining shots. But I'm going to go ahead and get a shot like this. I don't know if you can see it too well or not. I'm only about 15 feet or so away from this target. Okay, I was a little bit to the left of the bullseye from this distance. Not too bad. It seemed like it shot pretty good. I mean, you know, it's blowback and everything. Not too much recoil. I kind of like that. It's the CO2 part. That's what I hate. So all the remaining shots are going to be focused just on the target, and we'll see if I'll empty the last bit of this 15 round mag now, because I already had one. So I'm going to reset and then we'll continue. Okay, just quickly to point out right quick, the little shot you see in the white ring just to the left of the actual bullseye, that was my first shot. So ignore that. I'm going to stand back about 25 yards, and I'm going to shoot the last bit of these BBs in this mag, about 15 rounds in it. We'll see what it does. Now, a quick note, I don't have a chronograph, so I can't tell you if it's actually shooting at 410 feet per second or a little lower, but all the Daisy Winchester versions of this from a couple years ago, they seem to get around 350 to 400 feet per second, depending on the temperature outside. It's roughly in the 40s right now with a little brisk, wind from time to time. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to finish this up. This camera battery's going dead, so I need to finish this up. Okay, Daisy Powerline model 11A1 blowback. 25 yards or so. Okay, I'm out. As you can see, it didn't do too bad. It's a little windy. I'm just now shooting this. It's a brand new gun. You just saw me take it out of the package. I'm normally a much better shot than this in real life with a real firearm. But I got a couple of bullseyes, as you can tell. But everything else is a little off to the right, a little low. Could just be me, could be the gun, combination of both, not sure. I'm not an expert marksman by any means. Although, not to brag, I did qualify as an expert marksman with a Beretta 9mm when I was in the military. But that's a story for another day. Okay, bottom line, would I recommend this pistol? That's tough to say. I kind of like it and I kind of hate it. You can see the slide's actually locked back because I just depleted the magazine. It does actually have a working slide lock and release when you deplete the mag. That's pretty cool. You saw me fighting the CO2 cartridge. I had to do a little bit of filing on that extra little extended piece of die cast that's on the inside of the frame. For $72, there's better ones on the market. I know, I've seen them. I've done a lot of, you know, watching reviews, and I mean, come on, it's a BB gun. But I own better BB guns that are more reliable and are easier to use than this. I also own some that are far, far worse. If you're willing to spend the $70 on this and possibly get one that you may have to file on to get a CO2 cartridge in, like you saw me with mine, it's actually not bad. I don't know if the old Daisy Winchester versions of these were just like that. I don't know. I don't own one. But as far as these are still, from what I know, for sale at Walmart and the dadgum train. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'd say out of 1 out of 10, I'd give this maybe 6 or 7. That's it. That's basically my bottom line. Am I gonna keep it? Yes. Am I gonna keep shooting it? Yes. Would I recommend it to the average person that doesn't know how to tweak on a gun? No. Average Joe Schmo that just sees this at Walmart or wherever and wants to buy it to shoot with his kids or whatever, doesn't really have much mechanical skill or fight, you know, like abilities, maybe not. But me, come on, I'm the nerdy redneck. 76 Hot Rod F250. This has been my Daisy Powerline 11A1 review. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, as always. Thank you.